Hey guys, welcome back to another song. You guys, hope you guys like this one. Let's get it. Sitting in the rain every single morning on this little step. You don't even know it, but what are you gonna end up doing when you're sitting in the park? When you're sitting all alone in the rain, what are you gonna end up doing? If you're gonna end up trying to end up escaping the rain, what can you end up doing now? Yeah, sitting in the rain feels like it's just gonna end up going back to the dark. But what can I end up doing deep inside? I wish your emotions are gonna get better, but what can I end up doing if I miss you guys a lot? But I'm sitting in the rain because I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm super out of it. I'm super lost. I'm super lost in my way. I know that I need to go back, but what can I end up doing if I'm going to be stuck in this rain? I'm sitting on this little step. What can I end up doing if I'm sitting in the park alone? No matter what, it's going to end up pouring down on me. I'm better end up just enjoying the rain. Because when you sit in the lane, you can end up understanding. When you're sitting in the rain, you can end up sitting on this park. You could sit under on this bench. You don't even know. But what can you end up doing if you're sitting alone in the rain? You're gonna end up crying to death. You don't even know, but you're gonna end up understanding that this might be a way out. It might be a way out. But what can you end up doing if you're sitting in the rain? What can you end up doing if you're sitting in the park alone and you have no friends around you? What can you end up doing? You can try to end up being at the bottom of the court, but you can never end up understanding what it's going to be. I don't even know, but deep inside, I wish I could end up going back. I don't even know, but it's every single time I end up sitting in the rain, it seems like a time just gonna go back. I don't even know, but time's gonna fly back. I don't even know. I wish I could go back to 21. Yeah, because I didn't have a lot of issues. I didn't have a lot of things going on, but I figured out who I actually was. Now I'm just trying to figure out where I end up standing in life. I don't even know, but everyone around me ends up telling me I need to end up changing for the better. But what can I end up doing if I'm not going to end up sitting here in the park? If I'm just going to sit out here in the rain, it's better to sit out here in the rain and end up crying out my sorrows. I don't have anyone I can talk to anymore, but what can I end up doing? When your therapist is calling you and you're stuck in the rain, you can't end up picking up the phone, but what can you end up doing? You end up hearing her voicemail. No matter what you're going to end up seeing, what are you going to end up doing? Because when I sit in the rain, I wish I could end up going back. I know that every single time I end up sitting in the rain, I wish I could end up going back. But it's time to end up growing up. It's time to come out of the dark. It's time to end up sitting out of the light. It's time to end up shouting to the light. Every single moment's going to end up getting better, but you have to sit in this rain before you can end up getting a blessing. A better days ahead. That's what you said. But no matter what you're gonna end up doing, I wish that you were here. But deep inside, I wish I could end up sitting here all alone. I know that I'm sitting here alone every single. I can end up going back to the first time I sat in the rain and started ended up enjoying it. I don't even know, but I wish I could end up going back to the rain. Because those days were better, and I knew that everything is going to get better. She was always around, but what can you end up doing? She's never going to be around, but what can you end up doing if you're never going to look back? You're going to always sit in the dark. You're never going to look for a blessing. But what can you do if you're going to sit here in the dark? You got to end up sitting in this park alone, I guess. It's better off alone. That's just the way it is. Let's get it. Let's get it.